All right. It is day 3, and we're still alive. We are those weekend golf guys, and we are here still at the PGA Merchandise Show, sitting high atop the dual-duty Bridgestone truck, which this week has been schlepping golf clubs and golf balls all over creation, and next week goes back to schlepping race cars. So, I hear rumors you guys make tires. Is that true?
You know what? We do. So our parent company is Bridgestone Tire, the largest tire and rubber company in the world.
So when did you change the name of the country club in Akron to the Bridgestone Country Club?
Well, we actually own Firestone as well, their sister company, and with all the history that's at that course, we're going to be leaving it Firestone.
Okay, I got you. So now you're going to talk to me about technology in the golf ball.
Yeah.
Have you improved upon what was already a fantastic golf ball?
We really have. So for 2014, it's our B Series that's new and improved. We have developed a technology called hydrocore technology. And what this is, it's the addition of water to the core curing process. This is not a liquid golf ball like some of us remember. It is a solid core golf ball.
You are not old enough anywhere near to remember.
I've seen a few liquid core, heard lore of the liquid core golf ball.
In that history of the golf ball 101 course you took.
That's
exactly I got you.
Right. So this is a solid core golf ball, but what our engineers found was that by adding water to the core formulation during the curing process, they were able to increase the gradation in the core. So we have a proprietary technology, gradational core technology, and this addition of water increased that gradation by about 30%. So what gradation is the difference in the inner part of the core, which is soft, and the firmer outer core. It's still a one-piece core, but that variation in soft and firmness was really enhanced by the addition of water.
Okay. Well, do me one favor, because we do have one or two listeners who probably flunked both chemistry and physics. What does that mean? What's it going to do for me?
What is it going to do for you?
Yeah.
It's going to reduce spin and increase distance, which I think is what all golfers want.
So I'll
Faster
hit it
ball speed.
Longer and straighter.
Longer and straighter.
What a beautiful thing.
That's what we're all after, isn't it?
It is it. I had an idea walking over here. What you should do to prove that it's longer and straighter is offer like a 10-minute free lesson on how to hit your second shot out of the fairway. Because for many of us, it would be the first time.
There you go. Well, you mentioned working with consumers, and you probably saw walking into our booth our ball fitting. We are the industry leader in live launch monitor fittings of consumers, and in fact, just yesterday celebrated our 250,000th live golf ball fitting. So we've been able to interact with 250,000 consumers and help them find the ball that fits their game. And in addition to the engineers and the R&D research that I referenced earlier, the data we get from learning about real amateur golfers is hugely helpful in our development of the product.
I want to say something about ball fitting. There's another company that will remain nameless that makes golf balls that does ball fittings, and it's basically which $50 dozen ball from this nameless golf ball company do they want to give you? Because it just seems that no matter who you are or what you do, you either qualify for the Pro V1 or the Pro V1X. You guys, I've taken your ball fitting, and I was very surprised, because I'm a cynic when it comes to marketing, that the guy said the B330 would work really well for you, but the E6 is probably the ball you should use. And I went, well, wait a minute, you're stepping me down $20 a dozen here. And I was impressed with that.
Well, it really is a data-driven model, as you know, going through the experience you leave with your launch conditions printed out on a card. So there are tangible numbers right in front of you, and our technician's goal is to have you leave with the right ball for your game, truly.
Right. I didn't have numbers where it said speed. It was not much, is what it said.
It just printed out a little recommendation.
No, exercise a bit, buddy.
It's great, and one of the biggest learnings, the line, the B330 line, is divided into tour performance swing speeds above 105 miles an hour, which would be the B330 and the B330S, and balls for what we call amateur swing speeds under 105 miles per hour. That would be the RX and the RXS. And it was feedback we got directly from ball fitting that helped us know that that was an important distinction. So, for example, on the tour, an average club head speed of around 112 miles an hour or so. What we found from our amateur data is that the average club head speed is about 96 miles an hour. So that was, hugely beneficial in helping us develop a product that can really be compressed and optimized for distance, like
Right.
we talked about earlier, for amateur swing speeds.
And for those people who have to know a name, it's the same ball, just made for their swing speed that the guys they're watching on tour, he's playing my ball.
That's right. It really is tour performance for amateur swing speeds. And if you look at our female players on the LPGA Tour, many of them play the RX and a few the RXS. So it is tour performance. Professionals rely on these balls. It's just optimized for slightly lower club head speeds.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And are you adding any new models, or just putting the new technology and keeping the nomenclatures the same?
That's exactly right. It'll still be the models that our consumers have known and loved, still in the same color boxes. We'll have the black, the blue, the red, and the silver box. So for our whole lineup, but great new technology that we were able to incorporate and just help increase and improve the performance.
And for old blind guys, you're going to do the B330 RX in yellow?
That's right. The B330 RX in optic yellow is around. Truly helps with visibility. And we have many people who rely on that. I love to play a yellow golf ball. Helps me see as well.
See, this is the problem. I had to have it in yellow because I'm hitting it farther than I can see now.
Perfect.
So.
That's exactly what we want to hear. That's great.
Lauren, thank you very much. Appreciate your time here.
No problem.